Alright, so we know that Hawks likes to mess with Endeavor, but I like to think that secretly behind the scenes, he's just been trolling the living shit out of Aizawa, and he just has no idea. Like, he's deadass just been getting an Eraser Daddy in the mail once a week, with just zero clue that Hawks has sent all of them. So I guess part 2 of Hawks being a giant troll in the pro hero community, once again targeting my boy Aizawa. So you guys remember this scene from JJK, where Gojo slips this beautiful drawing into Nanami's back pocket. Yeah, Hawks has definitely done this while Aizawa's on patrol, and secretly recorded his reaction and posted it straight to YouTube. Welcome back to Hawks Adventures in Trolling. I guess this is a series now? Because, y'all keep asking, so I'm gonna deliver. It is Endeavor's turn this time. Sometimes, when these guys are out on patrol, Hawks will follow behind Endeavor and roast marshmallows off of his ass, and make s'mores to hand out to his fans. Alright, y'all, asked for it. Part 4 of Hawks being an absolute fucking troll. And this time he's gone after my boy Best Jeanist. And tell me this isn't canon. When Jeannie needed a costume upgrade, Hawks was like, hey, you know what'd be so cool? You see how my belt buckle says H for Hawks? Well, you should get your initials on a belt buckle too for Best Jeanist. And that's how we got this. You Ask, I Deliver, Part 5 of Hawks being an absolute menace in the pro hero community. Now, this was a tricky one. Edgeshot I had to think about here for a sec. But I think as soon as Hawks learned what his quirk was called, it was just all over for my boy Edgeshot. And now Hawks just uses it to aggressively flirt with him. Like, hey Edgeshot, you don't need to use that quirk of yours to fold this body right here. We're still going. It's round 6 of Hawks being an absolute menace. Mirko being very highly requested this round. So we know that word got out about this iconic moment from the war. So Hawks immediately went to the store, bought himself a Nomu costume, went straight to her agency, and just started knocking shit over while screaming, oh, if only there was a beautiful hero with thick, powerful thighs to stop me. Welcome back to Hawks Adventures in Trolling, Part 7. You know that Dobby has seen and heard some shit. Like, yeah, he straight out refuses to go out to restaurants or eat with Hawks anymore, because he will always make cheap little comments like, hey, Dobby, bro, is this you? Or, oh my god, bro, look, oh my god, it's us twinning. And welcome back to Hawks Adventures in Trolling Part 8. This time he's going after my poor boy Tokoyami. So after a long day at the agency, Hawks was like, yo, Tokoyami, listen, I know this really cool bird-themed restaurant, and I want to take you there for dinner, buddy. And then bitch brought him to Hooters! Welcome back to Hawks Adventures in Trolling. We are up to Part 9. This time going after Present Mike, and this one was super easy. So you know at some point before going into battle together, Hawks swapped this boy's speaker out for a voice changer. And when he used his quirk, it just came out like... So don't know how, but we are up to Part 10 of this series, and once again, Hawks is going after my boy Aizawa. So I'm confident that when Hawks found out about Shigaraki being an Eraserhead fanboy, it was all over. So now when Hawks sees Aizawa in public, he'll do a fake Shigaraki impression. He'll tuck his hair behind his ear and be like, oh my god, you really are so cool, Eraserhead. We are up to Part 11, I think, of Hawks Adventures in Trolling. This time taking aim at the League of Villains, specifically Shigaraki. So I like to think that he snuck into his room while he was sleeping and stole all of his hands after he took them off to sleep and replaced them with a bunch of tiny hands. Welcome back to Hawks Adventures in Trolling. Somehow we are up to Part 12. And this is a lovely 2-for-1, going after both Endeavor and Dobby at the same time. So after it was revealed that Dobby was Endeavor's son, Hawks signed them up and sent them brochures to attend a father and son camping trip. Somehow, we are up to Part 13 of Hawks Adventures in Trolling, and this time highly requested going after All Might. So obviously, All Might is in peak physical condition, and one particular feature of his caught my boy Hawk's attention, and he wanted to have it immortalized. So he paid someone to make a marble sculpture of his absolute dump truck and send it to All Might as a gift. Hello, we are back with Hawks Adventures in Trolling, Part 14. So today he is targeting my boy Midoriya. So obviously Midoriya has his notebooks filled with facts about these pro heroes. And when Hawks found out about it, he definitely snuck it out of his bag and just wrote a bunch of random ridiculous shit about them in his notebook. So poor Deku just opens it one day and he's just like, when the hell did I write that Best Jeanist has a snatched waist? We are back with Part 15 of Hawks Adventures in Trolling. And can we get a moment of silence for my poor boy Todoroki, because he is getting it today. So we know that Todoroki does not understand metaphors, he does not understand sarcasm, and Hawks takes full advantage of this. So he's just got a whole ass list of different phrases that he makes sure to use when Todoroki is present. Hawks will just be like, man, it is raining cats and dogs out there. And Todoroki just stands there absolutely stunned, like, is no one gonna go out there to save them? Hello, hello, we are finally back with Hawk's Adventures in Trolling Part 16. I know it's been ages and y'all have been begging me for Bakugo. I am so sorry. So when Hawks learned what Bakugo's hero name was, he decided that every time he sees this kid, he's gonna make that name a little bit longer. He's gonna add a word or a phrase to it until it's just an abomination. So it started out small, like, oh hey, if it's not Great Explosion Murder God Dynamite Boy. From there it just snowballed. Oh my god, if it is not Great Super Explosion TNT First Degree Premeditated Murder God Jesus Mary and Joseph Dynamite Boy. We're back, Hawks Being a Menace Part 17. Now this isn't targeting anyone in particular, but I know for a fact that there's two people that would bother the most, and that is Aizawa and Endeavor. So I like to think that on occasion he will steal their phones and replace their ringtones, and he sets it to full volume. So the next time they get a call, all you hear on full blast is just Hawks moaning. It is time, Hawks Being an Absolute Menace Part 18. It has been ages, but we are back with the Halloween edition. So I like to think that Hawks gets super into Halloween, and every year he picks one pro hero to dress up as, but with a twist. He definitely dresses up as the slutty version. And almost all the pros absolutely hate it, except for Best Jeanist. He low-key kind of fucked with it.